My name is Jim Smith. I'm the owner of Smithview Farm, and we're located between Pittsburgh and Siler City in a small farming community called Silk Hope, North Carolina. And we raise Angus, grass-fed, grass-finished beef. We've been doing this now for approximately 8 years. One of the main things that we think that's important is that we do not import any animals into our farm. So the animals that we harvest, they start out with being born and they drink their mother's milk, and then they graze on high quality forage for the duration of their life. That is extremely important to us so that we know all the metrics on that animal from birth all the way to harvest. Data entry and the management of our herd is extremely important to us. We believe in good soil equal good grass equal good beef, because you cannot obtain good beef if you do not have good forage, and that of course is predicated upon good soil. So we're constantly trying to improve our forage, and as part of that we have to finish our animals on grass. There's no grain, no gluten products whatsoever. So to do that, our farm is about 70 acres of pasture land, and about 17 acres is dedicated strictly for annuals. So we plant summer annual, and then we'll plant winter annuals, so that our cows are grazing basically 365 days a year. We're sustainable farming, which means we rotate our cows about every 2 days, and we use a no-till drill. We do not plow our ground. It's just constantly improving the soil development as we go along. The rotation is the key to keeping these animals busy eating. What you see in the background from where I'm standing today is our entire herd. We have about 53 now. We started out with about 62 and we've harvested 7 or 8 of them already in the last quarter of last year and the first quarter of this year. But the cows right behind me are being finished on grass. And it takes about 6 to 7 months, sometimes 5, depending upon the genetics, to finish an animal. We get our steers up to between 11 and 1,200 pounds, and we watch them very closely because we weigh them and get them ready for the marketplace. The noise that you're hearing in the background are our baby calves. On the average, we will have about 16 to 18 calves per year, and we'll after about 21 to 27, 28 months, they'll be ready to harvest based upon, like I said, the genetics and how they grow out. So each one of these steers are at a different stage of finishing, but we put them all together, and we, like I said before, we monitor them and we know which ones are about ready to be harvested. We can look at their structure, and if they're building fat in the rib area and the brisket area, and they're full, then we know that they're getting close to finish. The way to tell that the steer is finished is they start building fat around their tailbone. When they start building fat around their tailbone, that animal is finished and ready for the market. So when we, like I said, and we harvest our animals in less than 30 months. We try to shoot for anywhere between 21 and 24 months. A lot of the times we'll harvest animals at 26 or 27, but certainly no more than 28, 29 months is when we're going to be harvesting our animals. So therefore you get good taste and good tenderness if you got a good healthy animal. We're with our herd every single day. They know us, they're very comfortable with us, my wife and I, and so being around them is a pleasure. We love being around them, and the more we're around them, the more comfortable they are, and they'll come up and try to be a friend of ours, if you will. You can purchase our beef from our website, smithviewfarm.com, or you go on to Meat Suite. We now offer 1/8 of a package, 1/4 of a steer, 1/2 of a steer, and of course the whole steer. And based upon the size of the family that's purchasing beef, then they can select what package will be appropriate for them. So on our when we send out pricing and ordering information, we give a real detailed approach to how our pricing works. A lot of people purchasing beef, they're not familiar with the differences between live weight and hanging weight and packaged weight. So, and there's a big difference on that. So we charge by the pound hanging weight. And of course that's a little bit more than the package weight, like you'd purchase it from a grocery store. But we spell that out so that it's very important to know that our customers are comfortable with the way that we price our beef. When our customers purchase beef from us, we try and do our best of taking all the pain away and making a beef purchase. It's just one price. Our current pricing, for example, is $6.49 a pound. That includes the harvest fee, that includes the packaging, and which is vacuum sealed, and it's frozen. And then we get that beef and we schedule deliveries, and we deliver the beef to our customers at that time, that day that we pick it up at the packing company. Delivery is included in that $6.49 a pound. A lot of our customers will order a half a cow, and they'll get a 1/4 of a cow for them and a 1/4 of a cow for their neighbors. And so we deliver that to them as well. So delivery is included. The fun part of this is another fun part of grazing grass-fed beef and selling grass-fed beef is to help our customers offload and watch their eyes when they pick up a ribeye, bone-in, 1.5 inch thick, and knowing that that is a quality ribeye, and also the New York strips and the petite filet mignons. So they know then that they made the right purchase, and that is so important to us. When we see the smile on their face, that they know, job well done, we've made a really good purchase.